Welcome back to Chokitibu Media.
This information is for the investing public. If you're an investor in Nigeria or planning to become one, this information will be very useful for you. A new bill has been proposed in Nigeria that will require individuals engaged in banking, insurance, stockbroking, or other financial services to provide a tax identification number, TIN, as a precondition for opening a new account or operating an existing one. This information is issued under the authority of a joint tax board, FIRS, JIB, Joint Tax Board as well. This information is important. So try to get your tax identification number, the TIN. Otherwise, your existing account that you are operating with your stockbrokers or other investment or wealth management products that you are engaged into, you may not be able to work on it. You may not be able to access it if this law is eventually passed. So, but the question is, how are we going to be able to get your tax identification number to be able to submit to your stockbroker or where you need it? The fact is that the investing public also should know that they've been paying taxes before. It's not just that because they're coming with this new bill, it will make their investment not to be, to be impossible or to follow up with their accounts. If the law is passed, if the news sail through, then that means all you need to do is to contact FIRS, Federal Inland Revenue Service or Joint Tax Board, to ask them to give you your tax number, your tax identification number. From there, you'll be able to get your number, that number that is, the number that is attached to your name, which is going to be your identification number. So it's definitely going to be a kind of a hard thing to do, because records are usually kept haphazardly in Nigeria. If there are records being kept properly, I think the issue of having problem to obtain your tax identification number wouldn't be there, because after all, you've been paying taxes on every transaction that you do in Nigeria. So, but where am I going to? You remember, you have a NIN number, and I believe this should be able to solve the problem, at least make the problem much easier for the investors, and not to use this question of this new bill to discourage investors and to send investors, for example, retail investor, small scale investor, to send them away from investing. Because if you have your NIN number, which is your identification number, it should be enough for the authority to use this number in any organization whereby they want to straighten the data. This is about tax collection from people. Yeah, people are paying it already, like I said. But I believe they could use the NIN number already issued and the BVN number also to make the issuance of tax identification number issuance easier for them and for the investing public. However, the law is not passed yet, and the procedure they want to use to collect all this number or to distribute this number is not out yet. So let's keep our finger crossed if eventually the bill scaled readings and it's passed. Secondly, there's this letter being spread on the social media saying that the CBN is planning or has withdrew the licenses of 3 banks in Nigeria. And the banks in question are Keystone Bank, Unity Bank, and the Heritage Bank. So eventually, it is now been said that the letter being spread on the internet is a fake letter. So people should be aware of this letter or this kind of information being spread all around. I'll put a copy of that letter on this broadcast that I'm making so that at least you can also see if you have seen it already. However, it has been denied that it's a fake news, it's a fake letter. So that circular is not from the CBN at all. So just let us be careful. Even if the letter is not from the CBN or the circular is not from the CBN, but you still have to just, take care, because now that they're talking about it or they're speculating about it, nobody can say this is true or not, because you know how things work. You know how things work. So we need to be careful about it as well, The letter I'm talking about was dated 8th of October this month. And the denier, or the first denier by the CBN, was July 11th, 2024. So this is just the way it goes. So we need to be careful. But however, CBN has assured the public that the banking system and the deposit fund was safe. And all these banks may be mentioned, except for the one they said that the banking license has been withdrawn. And I think that is the Heritage Bank, which they said that the license has been withdrawn with immediate effects. And that was on the 3rd of June. 2024, which when the announcement was made, and they said it was due to the inability of the bank to fulfill or improve on its performance, on its financial performance, and that was the reason. Anyway, just be careful out there, so I don't want you to lose your money. So thank you for listening. This is Chokitable Media. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share, and put on your notification button. Don't forget to like this. Don't forget to like the channel, like it, and share it. God bless you as you do. See you next time.
Thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing so you won't miss out any of our latest video.